Groundbreakers, please silence your cell phones and take your seats. The show is about to begin.
Good news. We've got work to do. For starters, there are projects just waiting to be built. All over the world, all of the time. There are innovations to adopt and problems to solve. New obstacles to overcome. And new ways to make a difference. There are people to hire and knowledge to absorb. Future leaders to inspire and future experts to nurture. An entire generation waiting to hear why right now, this industry is where they want to be. Because there's work to be done. A lot of work. Good thing there are groundbreakers to do it.
We're really looking to make those changes that will mean we do things better.
The most exciting thing about the future of technology in construction is that there's no limits.
The next generation of construction professionals are bringing a whole new outlook on the way we use technology in our business. They're pushing us out of our comfort zone.
Culture in general is changing. It's accepting women, powerful women, in different positions than we used to.
Absolutely, we view mental health as a safety issue. That is a big change from where it was 20 years ago.
I love that we care. We care about the products we deliver, we care about the environment, and we care about the people.
The future is ours to build. Which is just a fancy way of saying,
we got this.
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 Please welcome to the stage Procore founder and CEO, Tooey Courtemanche.
Wow. 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 Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Groundbreak 2022. Are you guys all excited to be here? What a tough act to follow with the marching band. I was backstage watching. That was incredible. What a way to get going in the day. But I just wanted to say it's so great to be back with you all in person, and thank you all for coming and joining us for this amazing week. So you all are the folks that are the visionaries and the groundbreakers of the global construction industry. And you're the folks that are never satisfied with the status quo and always find a way. You know, we have over 3,000 folks here today with us, which is just amazing, from 20 different countries. And you all are representing pretty much every stakeholder in construction, from the largest multinationals to the small family-run businesses. We're so proud to have you all here. You all are here to shape the future of construction, and I want you to enjoy yourself here because it's going to be an amazing week. And after 2 years of meeting virtually, how cool is it to be back in person? Isn't that amazing? It's so cool to see so many familiar faces in the audience and just getting back into the rhythm of things. So I want to say that we are also very proud to be hosting this year's Groundbreak in New Orleans, a historic city with a very rich culture. And we're very privileged today to have some of the people that have actually built and rebuilt this city with us in the audience. We have All-Star Electric and Landis Construction, who's actually here with us today. They rebuilt the linear park. That's the park right in front of the convention center. And they completely reconfigured it. They took Convention Center Boulevard and built it from scratch. They actually did a new transportation hub, and they rerouted a transmission line into the city. They also worked with the city of New Orleans to create a more pedestrian-friendly access down here to the riverfront, which is all in all is making this event even that much better. So on behalf of all of us, we would like to thank you for making Procore great this year. All right, so every year Groundbreak has a theme. I think you all know that. This year is no different. This year's theme is where big ideas get to work. And what I mean by that is this is not about talking about big ideas or sharing big ideas. This is about actually rolling up your sleeves and getting stuff done. So over the next few days, we have some amazing keynotes. I hope you're all excited to see them. We have over 80 breakout sessions. Lots of content is coming. We have a partner pavilion out there on the expo floor that I cannot wait for you all to see. We have over 120 partners ready to show you what they built on our platform. We also brought back the Innovation Lab. Everybody excited about that? The Innovation Lab is, yeah. It's a great way for you all to get involved with Procore and help shape the future of the business. And there's going to be countless opportunities for you all to connect with each other and industry experts. But I'll tell you what I am most looking forward to is being able to showcase all of your amazing work. And that's going to be the highlight for me. So, over the next couple of days, this is going to be inspiring, informative, but most importantly, we will arm you all with the tools and the resources you need to put your big ideas to work. Look, your work is mission critical. You build our new homes, our hospitals, our schools, and the infrastructure that we need when we need it most. And when hard times hit, you all get to work and you get boots on the ground and you show us what can be done. And I'll tell you what, everything I have learned, demand for construction is only increasing as more global infrastructure projects are coming online. So, our purpose at Procore is to partner with you to help you meet this demand. And when we're successful in our mission, you're not only going to meet this demand, but you're going to be able to build more safely, with higher quality, and much more efficiently, which we all know will lead to better business outcomes. So, over the next few days, you are going to hear a lot from the folks at Procore about what we've been up to. But first, I want to celebrate some of the amazing work that you all have done. Interlink, a leading contractor in the Caribbean and Puerto Rico, recently rebuilt the visitor center at El Yunque National Rainforest. This visitor center was devastated by Hurricane Maria 5 years ago. So this is the only rainforest in the US Forest System portfolio of forests, which is really interesting. It's also the second most visited destination on the entire island of Puerto Rico. It was so important to get this visitor center rebuilt because it brought back so much needed economic activity to Puerto Rico, and most importantly, to the communities that needed it most. So unfortunately, as you all may know, Puerto Rico was recently hit by yet another devastating hurricane. And if you want to support the people of Puerto Rico, I highly encourage you to get with our friends over and partners at Team Rubicon. Team Rubicon is an amazing organization, and they're doing a lot of great work there. All right, so OMG.co, a leading Australian specialty contractor, worked on Infinity by Crown Group. This is one of the largest urban renewal projects in Australia's history. So the development is made up of a public park, a library, a recreation center, and a 20-story building that has apartments and hotel rooms and a restaurant and retail. And it also provides Sydney with a very much needed new pedestrian-friendly center. This place is the benchmark for mixed-use development in all of Australia, and it was the city's first new town center in over 100 years. It's truly a remarkable project. And Duke Energy, a Fortune 150 electric power and natural gas holding company, partnered with D3 Energy and Ameresco, and they recently finished the largest, this is amazing, floating solar project in the southeast United States. This 1.1 megawatt project is the first for the US Department of Defense, and it really is going to help Fort Bragg with cost savings and energy efficiency going forward, which is a big, big win for the US Army. And speaking of solar projects, I was honored recently to be invited to a job site in California with our partners at Mortenson. The Mortenson Edward Sanborn project is an amazing project. It's the world's largest solar and battery plant globally. The thing is so big, you all. It's 12 miles long by 7 miles wide. The scale is like just unbelievably large. And the impact of projects like this are so important as we all seek out energy independence. And for me, to see sustainable energy at scale was something I will never forget. So, that I wanted to point out, whatever, if your projects are large, like that solar project, or it's small, all of your work matters. It impacts real people's lives and all of the communities that we all live in. Your work is important. Okay, I'm going to share a story with you that a customer recently shared with me, which I thought was really interesting. we were asked, what was the most impactful moment of your year? And they said, actually, it was something that was relatively small. It was something that only cost their firm several $1,000s. They said what they did was they lowered door thresholds in a assisted living community that they were building. So people that were confined to wheelchairs could more easily access their patios and get outdoors. And when I heard that story, I realized that those are the stories that are truly emblematic of what make all of you groundbreakers. So the impact of the quality of the life of people that you all touch every single day cannot be overstated. Your work matters. And I know many of you know that I love to geek out about talking about all of your projects, and I will tell you that I'm going to have more opportunities to do so over the next couple of days as we talk more about the Groundbreaker Awards that we're going to be presenting. And so with that, I'm going to embarrass a few people. I'm going to ask the Groundbreaker Award finalists to stand up so we can give them a round of applause. That's awesome. I cannot wait to showcase your projects, so thank you all very, very much. So hopefully, as I've illustrated, you all have been very hard at work. And let me let you know that Procore, too, has been very hard at work. You know, for 20 years, we have been laser focused on building the construction platform for the construction industry, for people who come from construction and people who know your needs. So no matter the location, your size, or the specialty, we are committed to supporting you. And we've been enhancing our core product throughout the year, and we've been delivering new innovations to ensure that Procore not only helps you grow, but stays relevant as you grow your business even further. So we are going to share some exciting product updates soon. By the way, who here wants me to finish up really quick so we can get to the product stuff? I know most people come, they're like, I want to hear all about the product, which I know Wyatt will do in a second. But I'll tell you, it's more than about product at Procore, and we all know that. In order to be the best partner to all of you, we know that it goes far beyond just delivering product. You know, and I come from this industry. I don't know if many of you know that, but I grew up working in this industry, and I got to tell you, I have so much respect and admiration for all of the work that you do. I thought it was important for me to convey to you that that love of construction is truly part and ingrained in the Procore ethos. So we're investing to understand your world so we can help you solve your biggest problems. And I want to tell you that one of the areas where I am most proud is what our team is doing at Procore.org to partner with many of you to help solve the labor shortage. We are investing heavily in programs and resources that help bring people into the industry, educate the future workforce, educate your folks, as well as helping you retain top talent. Because we all know that the most important thing in all of our companies are the people. So I'm going to share a few examples of some of the Procore.org work, which is, one is we're working with the ACE Mentor Program, NCCER, and Apple to expose the Procore, the construction community to young children and students so they can learn what an amazing career that they can have in construction. It's an amazing program. We also donate our software to 97% of accredited construction management university programs in the US. Let that sink in. That's practically 100% of everybody who comes out of a construction management program in the US is trained and ready to enter the workforce, tech ready. This project has been such a tremendous success. I'm looking at my friends. We're going to be taking this show on the road, and it's going to become a global program for Procore. So we're also helping you to attract and retain top talent, which I know in this economy is really, really important to you all. We are working with Project Engage, which is a partnership between the AGC of California and Procore. This partnership is helping companies generate great company cultures so they can be the employer of choice for now and into the future. So I encourage you all, when you get a chance, to go out on the expo floor to visit the Partner Pavilion and the Procore.org kiosks and learn more about the amazing programs that they're working on. So we are investing in programs and technologies not just to help you meet the challenges of today, but to help you become competitive in the future. So one thing we all know, you all have access to more technology and data than you ever have had ever before. And so that is why now is the time for you to shift from playing defense to playing offense. And I want to go a little deeper in this so you understand what I'm talking about. So playing defense means covering your bases. It's managing risk through documentation, so when something does go wrong, you have the documentation to back it up. But I'll tell you that playing defense is only the foundation. Playing offense, on the other hand, is about leveraging technology and data to get ahead of the game. By investing more in pre-construction so you can see your projects through to better success, from seeing problems before they arise, and also to giving you a ability to look back on past performance, which is really important so you can actually perform better in the future. So moving to offense means enabling your business to not only just survive, but to grow and thrive. And a big enabler of offense, playing offense, is data. I think we all know that. And because Procore is a true connected platform, we can analyze and put all the data together in one place that your teams enter into the system and reflect it back to you in actionable insights, which make you run better businesses. Procore Analytics can pull data not only from our platform with all of our Procore products on it, but we can pull it from our entire ecosystem of partners so that you have all of your data in one place, and we can help you analyze that data and run better businesses. So also, I will tell you that one of the big advantages of this, and I was talking to a customer yesterday about it, was getting the business intelligence that you need to run your business is critical to your future success. You're going to be able to better plan. You can focus more efficiently. You'll be able to get to the root cause of problems before they arise and hopefully prevent them from happening again. And you can track and manage the productivity of your teams and so much more. So here's a great example. Budget benchmarking. This is a really exciting product. So now owners are able to look at past projects, price per square foot in individual regions, and estimate what it's going to cost to build a new project in that same region. This will help them build better and have better insights before they actually start building. GCs are able to use our General Conditions Insights pilot, which is in the US, to better manage their general conditions, to get ahead of the game so they know if general conditions are going sideways early on so they can take predictive action and get things fixed. I'll tell you, this is one of those features that we've been asked for years, and I am so grateful that we're able to deliver it to you all. And specialty contractors, whose #1 resource is their people, can now use our workforce planning product in order to know what their employees' commitments are, as well as what business projects they have going on at any given time. It helps them manage their resources and enables them to more accurately forecast their current business and future business. So these features are transforming the way that the industry is working today, and they're just a few examples of how Procore makes your projects more predictable in an industry that we all know is anything but predictable. You know, shifting from defense to offense is only possible because we are a true platform, where over 2 million people come together to build the world around us. But the #1 way that we can help you play offense is by connecting you all better on our platform. So today, I got to make a product announcement, which I'm really excited about. I am thrilled to announce that we are going to enter a closed beta in 2023 of Procore Connect on drawings. Look, I've seen this. It's going to be transformative, and I can't wait to get it in all of your hands. So now, without ever leaving your own account, you'll be able to securely connect your account to another stakeholder's account and synchronize the data so you always have the most up-to-date drawings. This is going to help you reduce rework and reduce overall company risk. And this is just the first step in how Procore is going to help connect accounts, and we can't wait to share more as more comes online. But we also know that there is often no more important connection point than how money moves through the value chain, from the owners to the GCs to the subs to the suppliers and the field workers. And there are few bigger blockers to how subcontractors can take on more work than slow payments. The process is highly complex, I don't need to tell you, so from pencil recs to lien waivers to all the documentation that's needed for compliance, not a single dollar can move until these items are approved. And the sheer difficulty of managing this process It means that construction is one of the slowest paying industries on the face of the earth, with a median time to pay of 90 days from the time an invoice is submitted. So this causes headaches for you, obviously, and also prevents many of you from taking on more work. So today, I am also thrilled to announce that we'll be launching Procore Pay in the US in 2023. It's a long time coming, but you all know that we've been investing heavily in our pre-construction and financial tools over the last years. You know, from estimating to bidding and budgeting and contract management and change orders and invoicing and lien waivers and our ERP connectors. And all of this work gets us to the point where we can actually get you to the last and final step of getting people paid with Procore Pay. So I know the product team's really excited. They're going to get up and talk a lot more about this, but this is going to be transformative, and it's been a long time coming. So these are just a few examples of the support that we're helping you do your life's best work, and it's just the beginning of all of the great stuff that we have entitled for you here in New Orleans. So over the next couple of days, you all are going to be able to meet with industry leaders, you're going to be able to network with your peers, and you all are going to walk away with the tools that you need to put your big ideas to work. So I hope you're all as excited as I am to be back in person here in New Orleans. I appreciate you all coming. I want to give a big shout out real quick before I hand it off to the team that put this event together. They did an amazing job, and I know we're going to have an amazing couple of days. So with that, I'm going to welcome Wyatt Jenkins, Procore's Senior Vice President of Product, to the stage so we can have a little bit of a discussion around product. Thank you all very, very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Tooey. Wow, this is awesome. We're all back in person again. I love the energy. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Look, at Procore, we've had one singular focus now for 20 years on this industry, dedicated to customers since day one. This partnership translates to everything we do, including the technology we build for our more than 2 million users on the platform today. In product, where I work, we work backwards from the customer need to ensure our technology solves real problems like the ones Tooey talked about: labor shortages, supply chain issues, communication in the field, communication between the field and the office. We're innovating in the field so that we can make every stakeholder in the workflow successful. And we're just getting started. So much of what we've built in the last year and what we're going to announce today is based on your continuous feedback. So keep the feedback coming. We need to hear it, good or bad. We really appreciate it. And now, thanks to the fact that Procore runs in 150 countries, we get to build your big ideas from around the globe and bring them back to the platform. Ideas like action plans, which were originally built for Australia, where they have ITPs. Or the way we've rebuilt Procore document management to handle every ISO standard around the globe. Our mission and our product strategy are one and the same. We want to connect everyone in construction on a global platform. I want to talk about this platform. This platform is a cohesive experience from pre-construction all the way to closeout on mobile and web. So what makes this platform so special? I'm going to give you my top reasons, and then I'm going to have some of my team come out, and they're going to show you some great demos. First thing that makes this platform great: y'all need complete control over who sees what data and when. And this is why we've spent the last 2 years investing in a global workflow engine that allows you to apply a custom approval workflow to any tool in our entire platform. For those of you that have financials today, you're already experiencing that, and we're rolling this global workflow engine out across the rest of the platform as we speak. The next thing I love about this platform is the application of machine learning and AI. Folks, machine learning is not coming for our jobs, not anytime soon. But you know what's really good at? Optimizing and automating repetitive tasks. According to a 2018 FMI report, construction, we spend 35% of our time on suboptimal tasks. I'm sure y'all can think about your day and think about the ones that we spend our time on. This is what AI and machine learning is for, is to help us with this stuff. Take document management, where you're constantly retitling documents over and over again or applying permissions. Or think about takeoff, where you're looking at the same set of symbols over hundreds of drawings. This is what machine learning is for. Procore's platform will remove steps when we see these same tasks done over and over again. All right, the next thing I love about our platform, the ability to search for anything in the platform. We have global search header. Who here wants to look for data in 10 different apps? Who's excited about that proposition? Oh, you seem excited about that. Yeah. Look, with Procore, you can use global search to find anything across the platform, from estimating to invoicing, design reviews to RFIs, change orders to quality management. Procore Search allows you to access all your data at your fingertips, whether you're in the field or the office. Today, informal communication happens on all your job sites. It's necessary. We're talking group text, WhatsApp, emails. There's probably a fax machine involved somewhere. This is all happening. It's necessary, but it's disconnected from the rest of your data. That's why we've introduced messaging that's built for construction and fully integrated into your project, making collaboration really, really easy. Procore can't be the expert in everything, though. To empower our partners, we've built an open, connected platform that others can build on top of. We have the largest ecosystem in construction with over 400 app marketplace integrations. Integrations like ProPlanner for scheduling or Document Crunch for managing risk, two of my favorites. Finally, and this is a good one, none of this is necessary if you can't find a great project team. That's where this Procore Construction Network comes in. It's early days, but we are building the world's largest network of construction companies. We have nearly 60,000 profiles so far this year, and we're headed to 100,000 by the end of the year. It's on a pretty good clip. Think about it like the LinkedIn for construction companies. A database that shows how everyone's connected, what projects they've worked on, what they delivered, how they performed. You want to work with the best, the most qualified people in the industry, and the Procore Construction Network makes that a reality. These are the things, these are the top ways I think our platform really differentiates, and I hope you feel the same. All right, let's talk about the future for a minute. I want to explain to you a few of our big bets, a few of our big investments. By making these investments, we're going to help all of you go from defense to offense, like Tooey talked about a few minutes ago. Pre-construction is a space where we're going to see a lot of innovation in the next 5 to 10 years. We've all talked about the move to design-build for quite a while, but really in just the last 2 to 3 years, with the pandemic and supply chain issues and labor, we've had to develop additional efficiencies that really start in pre-con. Pre-con is the first opportunity to tighten up your project plan. Owners are driving this change as well. Once an owner goes through an experience of pre-con, of planning a project where the whole team is in the room, the architect, the sub, the general contractor, there's really no going back. You can't put the toothpaste back in the bottle. I mean, who doesn't want to work with a GC who can say in the room, hey, you know, if you would just decrease that column width by about 2 inches, I could drive the truck right through there and set the steel off the truck. I just saved you the cost of a second crane. That only happens when pre-construction is really collaborative. When you have design and constructability, and each stakeholder in the room during the pre-con phase, the project's going to be safer, high quality, and everybody's going to make more money. All right, the next big area of investment I'm really excited about, Jeff's going to tell you about it in a minute, is construction financials. We've spent the last few years rebuilding financials to get to the point we are today. And we're proud of delivering a financials product for the field, because change happens in the field. And most financial products were built for the back office. And I'm even more excited to share, as Tooey mentioned, that we're launching Procore Pay in 2023 off the back of this financials platform. Yeah, sure, let's do it. You remember last year we did the LevelSet acquisition, a great company here in New Orleans. With the additional LevelSet, we now have invoicing, lien waivers, and we're adding payments. And what we've learned from our friends at LevelSet is it can take up to 90 days to get folks paid in construction. But with all three stakeholders, owners, GCs, and subs, on a single platform, we think we can get this 90 days down to a couple of weeks. And in the future, with computer vision, we should be able to automate payment based on what we see getting done on a job site. Speaking of AI, the next big bet I want to talk about is construction intelligence. If you and I were going to build a hospital, we'd want to go talk to the general contractors who've built 10, 20, 30 hospitals. Boy, that's a short list. And guess what? The people in those companies that have that experience, that list is getting shorter and shorter because folks are aging out of the business. How many here have built 30 hospitals? Yeah, it's okay, we got one. That's awesome. Can I get your card? Thank you. Yeah, we need to, how would you like to have 100 hospitals of data at your fingertips in Procore? That's the power of predictive analytics, and that's something that we're excited to offer. We need to use this data and these predictive analytics to arm the next generation of construction professionals with 100 hospitals' data when they're in the pre-construction phase, so they can see around corners and they can figure out how to build it right. All right. This is the next big bet for us. We're going to be investing very, very heavily here. Every new member of the workforce, all of who you are hiring, is going to expect to do 100% of their job here. And if they can't do it here, they're going to go somewhere else where they can. And that is why we're continuing to innovate on mobile products to make your field teams love using Procore. Innovations like our investment in speech-to-text for features like quick capture on punch and observations. Watching people use quick capture in the field is so cool. We're going to show you a demo in a second. I mean, it can save you like half the time on a punch walk. But at the end of the day, we imagine people hands-free being able to interact with Procore, whether they're searching, whether they're doing a punch, an observation. From the first napkin sketch to the final closeout, we've been partnering with you for over 20 years to learn the best way to create the one true connected construction platform that helps you plan and build. During the next 40 minutes, we're going to show you. We're going to show you products. We're going to show you how you're putting your big ideas to work. From delivering a pre-con solution that's collaborative and connected throughout all phases of your projects, to delivering real-time actionable insights from the field, all powered by our end-to-end data platform. To tell you more, I'm going to bring out Mr. Cool himself, Dave McCool. Dave. Yeah, dude. Hey, man. Thanks, Wyatt.
Wow. It's pretty awesome to be here in person. It's been 3 years since I've seen some of you, and I'm excited to catch up with old friends and make new ones this week. If I haven't met you, I'm Dave McCool. I'm Director of Product, and I help spearhead the Pre-Con and BIM initiatives here, two things that I'm deeply passionate about. As you know, Pre-Con has changed, right? It's gone from this very linear, right, design, bid, build, get low on the cost, CYA, contentious battle to the finish line, to a much more agile, iterative, collaborative approach, right? It requires trust and transparency. Your pre-con and build are happening simultaneously on these fast-track projects, and it complicates everything, right? It complicates bidding, it complicates estimating, it complicates design management, how you package and permit the job. It complicates BIM coordination. It requires you to adapt not only to win new work, but manage the work that you win. And ideally, leverage insights on the next project to adapt faster. So to better understand how the industry's been doing with these integrated projects, we recently partnered with FMI. We went out to 1,000 respondents across the globe, so a significant sample size. and it revealed some interesting findings. I am thrilled to announce today that I will not be showing a slide that says we're the least digitized industry next to hunting and agriculture. I know you're tired of that slide. I'm equally tired of seeing that slide. The report showed the exact opposite. It said that adopting technology was one of the least challenging things for pre-construction. Y'all are adopting a ton of technology and point solutions, which actually led to the top 3 challenges of the report. Number 1, collaboration with internal and external stakeholders. Really tough to do with disconnected systems. Number 2, leveraging your data. Obviously tough when you've got different repositories of information and data. And number 3, the ability to transition from pre-con to course of construction. Obviously challenging on those disconnected systems. So it was no surprise that the report found that only 38% of the respondents were satisfied with their pre-con solutions. So we're on a mission to solve that, and we believe we can solve it better than anyone else. So I'm excited to share with you what we've been doing the last year and the progress we've made to connect your teams, tools, and data to solve these challenges and more. As I mentioned, some of you are involved in the design process, and you may even be creating these design and construction models in-house. So we wanted to make it as easy as possible for your teams to share this information early and often, so folks could review the design, provide feedback, and you can reconcile costs as quickly as possible. So with our new Revit plugin, thank you, teams can now save directly to our documents tool. Additionally, we launched the ability for anyone on your team to open and access these models directly in documents without the need for robust desktop applications. Additionally, we wanted to meet your teams where they work. So last year, we launched the documents integration with Navisworks. So now your BIM teams can use these exact same models in Navisworks for coordination and clash detection. It even has the ability to append multiple files and save them back as a federated file. And I'm excited to announce, going into beta this quarter, we've integrated the ability to leverage these exact same files in our takeoff solution to streamline the takeoff and estimating process in pre-construction. So from authoring to design review to coordination and estimating, we're unlocking collaboration and connecting your tools and teams using the same files and data. So I want to dive a little deeper into takeoff and estimating and where we're heading with 3D takeoff. A lot of times I hear people say you need a detailed model in order to make a detailed estimate, which might be true for some products. But in our estimating product, we allow users to create assemblies, which are recipes of different materials with labor and equipment already tied to them. So in this example, I'm adding line items to an assembly for the slab on grade. And once I've created that assembly, I can simply navigate to that slab on grade, link it to the assembly, and instantly generate a detailed estimate from a very generic model object, making your teams faster, more agile, and efficient at reconciling the design with cost during pre-construction. Now, additionally, estimators, after they've done a concrete takeoff, a lot of times they have to manually input these line items into a bidding application. So we wanted to solve that too. So we're working on leveraging the estimate information to automatically populate the bid form, connecting estimating to bidding, and streamlining the bid package creation process for estimators. But we didn't stop there. Last year, we launched the Procore Construction Network, and this year we're putting it to work for you. Those bid packages can be submitted to over 60,000 logos across the country and anyone that may be in your directory. So this not only improves the bidding flow, allowing you to find and connect with new partners, but maybe more importantly to you, it removes the burden of managing collaborator information in your directory to collaborators managing their own information in the network account. Another thing that we worked on this year was improving bidding and how you receive these bids. That includes things like automatically extracting attachments out of bidder emails, additionally the launch of bid leveling, so that you can compare various bidders side by side, apples to apples, and make sure you're selecting the most qualified one. So if we go back to the 3 challenges, we're unlocking collaboration, connecting your teams. We're connecting your data. And we haven't forgotten about making sure you can transition from pre-con to course of construction. Our estimating solution today can push directly to budget. Our bidding solution today can push directly to subcontracts. And our coordination issues tool today can push directly to observations. So no information is lost as you transition from pre-con to course construction. And it's only going to get better. Needless to say, it has been a busy year. But it's been an exciting year. And I would say probably the most exciting thing about this is we're just beginning. We're just starting our journey. And we need your help. We know that the best products are the ones that we build together, which is why all of us are here at Groundbreak. So we want you to come to the Innovation Lab. Try out 3D Takeoff. Try out bidding. Help us refine these products to be the best products they can be for you and the industry. Now, we obviously invested a lot in pre-con the last year, and we're going to continue to invest in pre-con. But we haven't forgotten about the massive challenges you are facing with managing labor and workforce management. So I'd like to invite Wyatt back up to the stage to talk about that challenge and how we're helping you solve that as well. Thank you so much. I will see you in the Innovation Lab.
All right, thank you, Dave. Lots of exciting things on the pre-construction side of the house. As Dave said, we're investing in areas that help you run your business, which is why I'm excited to bring out longtime customer Dustin Burns from McCown Gordon to talk a little bit about how Procore is helping you manage your workforce. Dustin.
Hey, Wyatt. Great to be here, man.
Yeah, it's good
Excited.
to see you. Dustin, before we get started, I'd like to just congratulate you and thank you. This month, McCown Gordon is officially celebrating 10 years with Procore, and we couldn't be more honored to partner with you. Thank you so much.
It's been great. It's been great.
It's been great. You put up with us for 10 years.
I think that's a vice versa kind of thing. You put up with me for 10 years, too.
Dustin is never shy when he wants something done in the product. I can tell you that. All right, let's kick things off. Why don't you tell everyone about your background, your organization, maybe your partnership with Procore.
Yeah. So me personally, I've always been a maker and a breaker. I was that 5-year-old that was taking apart every electronic piece in the house, putting it back together and rebuilding it. But my contact journey started in about 2004 when I was an independent IT consultant and I had a handful of small construction companies as clients. One of those happened to be McCown Gordon Construction. After spending a little bit of time with them, I realized that the culture, the people, the leadership, the environment was great, and I decided to join them full time. So that was 2004. Fast forward a few years, and I realized that there was a gap in the industry. We needed a better way to collaborate with all of our partners in the projects, bring our owners, our architects, our trades together, and there weren't solutions to do that then. So I partnered with Procore, who had a very similar culture to us, and we worked together to bring that solution forward and elevate the industry altogether. It's been a great partnership ever since.
Thank you. OK, so next question. We did the labor chart acquisition last year. That's now workforce management. Will you talk to us about some of the challenges that you're seeing around managing today's workforce?
Yeah, absolutely. Anybody know there's a labor shortage? I don't know if anybody heard that. We're going to break that here, labor shortage. So acquiring and attracting the talent obviously is number one. That doesn't happen overnight anymore. You know, that takes long-term planning to find out to have how many people you need and when you need them. Secondly, once you get those people, you have to manage all of their certifications, those skill sets, all the requirements for your projects. And when you're trying to do that at scale, you have to have something to do that with. It can be a great problem. And then for us, we want to leverage technology to manage that workforce so our people can spend time doing things that are more valuable for our clients. Because we really are just trying to be the best stewards of our clients' resources that we can be.
Cool. How is Procore helping you solve workforce management at McCown Gordon? Tell me how you use this thing.
You know, aside from the technology, Procore's always been a great partner to us. And so Procore's been in our office helping us mature our workforce processes so that we can be a better steward of our resources for our clients, like I said, and mature and grow those processes to meet today's demands. The environment's always changing. From the technology platform part, we manage our superintendents, our project managers, all of our salaried workforce right alongside of our field labor. So now we can dispatch people to the job site. They get a sweet text message that tells them exactly what they need to know, where they've got to be, and what they need to take with them. And they love it.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, we're going to talk a little bit about the future. Final thoughts. What areas are you going to be investing in when you look out across the horizon? Where do you think we still need to improve as an industry?
Okay. So in the near future, predictive analytics. We've all got to get better at predicting how we're going to perform and what our risks are going in as we take on these projects. And then also in the near future, computer vision technology. You know, a lot of times in construction, there's somebody waiting for somebody to be done so that they can start. And if we can leverage computer vision for digital completion verification, we can get people in the right place at the right time to go. You know, and then from very long out, I think there's some value in Web3 and blockchain technology for the commercial real estate industry that will be coming to us too. I think from an improvement standpoint, we have to continue to push for this common data environment for the industry. We need to continue to bring together the owners, the architects, the trades, the GCs, so that we can deliver a better product for our clients.
Cool. Dustin, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the partnership. Yeah. Thank you. Give Dustin a round. Workforce management and building a great working culture are critical to how we build and sustain businesses in competitive labor markets. But that's not the only challenge you're all facing. In a recent Dodge data survey, respondents reported that 32% of project revenue is lost because of change orders that go unbilled and unpaid. To tell us about how our financial management solution can help you stay on top of those change orders and get paid, I want to hand it over to Jeff Lewis. Jeff.
All right. Thanks, Wyatt. Thank you, Dustin, so much. Hi, everyone. I'm Jeff Lewis, VP of Product for our financials products here at Procore, and I'm excited to walk you through how our financial solutions help your teams manage the constant change that is happening on a job site while staying on budget. So, as Dave and Wyatt just showed us, when you pair pre-con with great workforce planning, our best-in-class project management platform with our financials products, you have the industry's first complete construction platform. So what this allows you to do is to start every project off by turning your final estimate into your first budget with just the click of a button. And as Dave mentioned, this is the first step on our journey to the holy grail of round-tripping actual costs back to inform your next project's estimate. So Wyatt mentioned we spent a gigantic investment rebuilding our financial solution from the ground up to make it scalable and support your needs. So let's talk about our first major investment here, work breakdown structure. Work breakdown structure lets you manage your budgets in Procore to give you more flexibility to report the way you want and your unique project's demand. WBS allows for customized budget code descriptions, along with custom segments for things like location, phase, task, funding source, to make it easy to tailor your budget to the unique way your projects are run or different stakeholders want to see their financial information displayed on a given project. WBS also provides a repeatable way to pull cost codes from the company level or to create unique cost codes for a project. Most importantly, aggregating this data across multiple projects becomes a game changer for your teams to create powerful, real-time insights into how costs are trending across your portfolio. And of course, we know budget management doesn't stop after you make your initial budget. Far from it. Managing change is the hardest and most time-consuming part of any PM's job. And that's why we're making such a massive investment in improving the way you can capture and manage change in Procore. One of these key investments is our new budget changes feature. Budget Changes gives you all the power you need to handle complex changes and also unlocks true profit reporting by letting your teams see clearly revised budget versus cost. Budget Changes also takes advantage of one of these platform features Wyatt was talking about before, our new approval workflow engine, one of the most important enhancements we've made over the last year. The approval workflow engine lets you bring your budget changes through approvals based on a whole host of factors, including whether the budget change is net zero or a true budget increase. Different dollar amounts can route to different folks based on the impact to your overall budget, or even using custom fields for things like different trades or different PMs who may have to sign off. Our approval workflow engine has an easy-to-use interface that makes it simple for folks who need to go in there and actually approve these items, puts all the right information at their fingertips, and lets them make simple decisions without having to click around a bunch of times inside Procore. The other important thing here is we've also made it so that you can control your own workflows instead of having to go through Procore's custom solutions team. So we've rolled out the new approval workflow engine across all of our financial tools, including invoicing, contracts, change orders, budget changes, to make Procore a true project control system that you can count on. And adding this level of financial control to Procore sets us up for our next big journey, payments. So, as Tooey mentioned earlier, there is nothing more important than how money moves through a project in construction. And that brings us to Procore Pay, which, if you've been coming for the last 4 or 5 years, may not sound new to you. This one has definitely been a long time coming. But as we all know, construction financial transactions are extremely complex. They're high dollar value, there's a lot of risk associated with it. Mix in things like schedule of values, retainage, pencil recs, lien waivers, and it's no wonder that our industry is the slowest paying industry on earth. We are building Procore Pay to make it easy for your team to make the process of paying your vendors, your subcontractors, completely frictionless. We're starting by extending our industry-leading invoice management tool to allow you to collect and manage lien waivers from your subcontractors for every single invoice, conditionals, unconditionals. For this, we've leveraged LevelSet's expertise, based right here in New Orleans, their robust template library, and their digital lien waiver signature process to make lien waivers customizable per project for unique project needs, state-level needs, yet also simple and easy. We also have tools that will let you manage all the invoices and their progress toward being ready to pay. So this captures all the unique things you need to do to get an invoice ready to pay. Collecting waivers, collecting up-to-date COIs, ensuring you've gotten funding from the owner. We'll offer views for your accounting team to manage the aging and status of all the invoices in flight, all in one place. Procore's vision is to revolutionize the construction payment process, and we know we can't do it alone, which is why we're excited to announce today that we are collaborating with Goldman Sachs Transaction Banking to power our payments functionality. By embedding, thank you. By embedding Goldman Sachs' payment capabilities inside the Procore platform, we're able to streamline your workflow and allow you to create one system of record from contract signing all the way through to payment across all stakeholders. And because the platform is cloud-based, built with the latest API technology, it's very secure, which is obviously very important when it comes to moving large sums of money. And also, importantly, very easy to use, both for you and your subcontractors. And it provides real-time visibility into payment statuses, so you know exactly when people are paid and how much. Your subcontractors can get paid via ACH, wire, real-time payment, and as much as it pains me to say, in the year 2022, even paper check. So we are almost there. Be on the lookout for Pay in 2023. And in the meantime, I invite you all to check out a preview of it. We're in the demo pavilion with the Procore Pay kiosk. And of course, we can't do all this stuff without remembering that it's critically important to connect Procore to your existing systems of record. And that's the reason we continue to expand both our current ERP integrations as well as add new ones. So I'm happy to say that over the last year, we've added 8 new Procore-built ERP connectors, some exciting ones up on the screen there, as well as several built by our partners that are available in the app marketplace. All right, so we've covered the benefits of great pre-construction, how to best support your workforce, and how to improve the way you manage your financials process all in Procore. But we haven't yet talked about project management, quality, and safety, what we're calling project execution. So to do this, I'm really excited to bring my colleague Julian Clayton up to the stage to talk about our investments here. Julian?
Whew. Thanks, Jeff. Wow, look at this room. Everybody in person. I know we're not on Zoom because I can see your feet. This is awesome. All right, now let's talk about how we actually help you execute your projects. How Procore manages the big picture from conception to completion. Project execution is one integrated solution where users connect on multiple devices to communicate, review documents, manage budgets, track daily project activities, and implement quality and safety standards. Streamlining these activities through project execution allows teams to deliver on time and on budget through project management, track and manage every dollar through financials and invoice management, connect the field teams to design through BIM and design coordination, clearly communicate expectations and standardize policies through quality and safety, and of course, turn that data into business intelligence through Procore Analytics. In summary, this centralized hub connects your stakeholders, goals, processes, and project information and drives success from early in development to construction completion. And if we're talking about a centralized hub, there's no better place or more important place to start than with your documents. Documents are the backbone of construction projects, as thousands are monitored, shared, and modified between collaborators throughout the entire project lifecycle. Procore Document Management will provide one consistent and easy-to-use experience for accessing all project files. It's going to help customers manage documents in accordance with international standards like ISO 19650 and support the collaborative nature of design-build projects. It's really a super exciting enhancement to Procore. And while we're talking about managing documents, we cannot forget about Procore Connect on drawings. Drawings will now sync across accounts based on the existing permissions in the source project. And we've even added the ability for sync drawings to be reviewed before being released to the field, so trades can make sure to catch any potential change impacting cost or schedule. And yes, the hyperlinks will still work, and all this will happen without ever having to leave your account. As Tooey mentioned, we'll be in closed beta early next year, but I hope to see all of you checking out what we have today out there in the Innovation Lab. Please not all at one time. That room is not as big as this one. All right. Now, a lot of you in the room are longtime Procore customers, and we want you to know that we are continuously improving and innovating on our core products as well. That's why we're excited to announce some highly requested features on the inspections tool. We've improved the user experience on the web, simplified template building, and added scheduling functionality, all in an effort to reduce administrative burden, which should result in more completed inspections and the ability to better identify issues before they actually occur. This way, you can be sure that nothing is falling through the cracks. And we're not done yet. We're also excited to announce some new enhancements on our Action Plans tool. As a reminder, Action Plans was launched globally in March of 2021. And since that launch, we've been constantly iterating on that tool based on the feedback that we've received from all of you. If you're not familiar with Action Plans, it's basically a giant workflow engine that works across multiple tools. With it, you can manage really detailed process like project startup or concrete pours, all from one controlled location. Action Plans is a great tool for repeatable, predictable results and allows for knowledge transfer so anyone on the job can be successful, whether it's an expert or someone's first day on the project. So I want to dive into just a few of the enhancements that we released. You can now add correspondence as a record and documents as a record or a reference. This helps with optimal collaboration and increased configurability. Teams are also able to gain deeper insight through added notes and status fields, both allowing for better clarity about the work being completed. We've also made a conscious effort to reduce unnecessary noise for collaborators. So users now have the ability to mark plans as private, and they can filter and search plans as well. And finally, you can turn all the information from your plans into business intelligence by extracting and reporting with Procore Analytics. Today, as we execute our projects, we are creating millions of data points that can be captured in Procore, giving us real-time actionable insight unlike ever before. So now I'd like to pass it to Alvaro to walk us through how construction intelligence is changing the game for our industry. Thank you.
Thanks, Julian. Thanks, Julian. Hello, everyone. My name is Alvaro, and I am so lucky to lead our data teams here at Procore. Our goal is to help you manage and mitigate project risk effectively with data. And we do this by helping everyone in the project team find the information they need when and where they need it. So we give each person on the job sites the insights and the data to drive the next best action. Construction intelligence is the solution that is focused on the impact that data and AI can have on your business and the construction industry. You know, millions of data points are collected in Procore projects every single day. How you interact with, report on, analyze, learn from, and view data insights is critical to how you work and how you inform your business decisions, from project execution all the way to portfolio management. So Procore is focused on building products aligned with where you are in your data journey as organizations. This means better reporting and analytics to drive future business planning, and as Tooey mentioned, currently in pilot, AI-guided insights to help you understand trends and benchmarks on general conditions, budgets, and RFIs. So let's take a look at some of the enhancements made to help you streamline your interactions with data in Procore. Let's start with how we help you find information. It is estimated that on average, each person in construction spends an outstanding 13% of their time just finding the right information they need to get their job done. And this is why we continue investing in Procore Search. The search experience is now easily discoverable in the header and is context-aware of the tool page you're on so that we can provide you more accurate and contextual information. We have also invested in making search faster and improve our autocomplete experience so that you can find the right information in just one click. We have been busy connecting all the data that runs through Procore so that it can be discoverable by anyone. And speaking of connecting all data, we're also investing in one common data environment so that you can combine data from multiple tools in just one single report. The new enhanced reporting experience has been completely revamped with better, simpler UX and more powerful capabilities. But we don't stop at enabling you to understand your own data. With all the information Procore has across all our customers, we leverage AI to help you find the risk before it becomes a problem. For example, reducing the number of RFIs, moving RFI creation to earlier in a project, and shortening RFI turnaround time is crucial to project success. So by implementing AI into our product, our goal is to help you make sense of all your RFI data. Through our Insights pilot, guided by Procore AI, historical RFIs are analyzed and tagged with a category. This is the reason for the RFI to exist. And a topic. This is the subject matter of the RFI. Our pilot customers are already seeing really interesting insights and trends, such as a large amount of time spent on RFIs that impacted a very small amount of the budget. They're also able to predict what types of RFIs are most likely to occur based on historical information. These insights result in more impactful work being prioritized, risk and cost being mitigated earlier in the project. And as Tooey describes, shifting our industry to offense, there is no better place to get a predictable baseline from your projects than with this new Insights functionality. The general conditions insights allow you to see if you're at risk of exceeding your budget early in a project, giving you more time and an opportunity to make adjustments to prevent overspending, essentially allowing for more predictable financial outcomes. Finally, Procore is continuing to invest in finding opportunities to 10x your productivity. One area we've invested in infusing AI technology is in our estimating product through automated area takeoff. We're helping speed up the estimating process for concrete and roofing trades to ensure the ability to spend less time bidding single jobs and more time focused on winning new work. Enhancements to expand our auto count feature will enable the recognition of thousands of symbols, and then we will connect this to your drawings and to your material catalog, saving our MEP trades tons of time. Moving into the future, we will continue to leverage the latest advances in large AI language and computer vision models, such as GPT-3 and Visual Transformer. Using these models and then adding specific construction language and knowledge to these models will enable customers to track job site progress and verify payment requests seamlessly between the field and the office. But more on that in the future. Our progress in construction intelligence is to help you work smarter and more efficiently from the product and platform that you already trust and know. And speaking of working smarter, we all know there is one area where working smarter is critical. This is the job site. And that's why I'm excited to welcome Juliana Richard to the stage to show us how we're bringing the power of Procore to everyone at the job site with our mobile solutions. Juliana, welcome to the stage.
Great work. Thanks, Alvaro. Wow, what a great audience. My name is Juliana Richard, Director of Product for Mobile at Procore. We're going to have some fun today, show you all the new innovations in the field. And we're going to do it live. So, thanks, yeah. Construction is a no bullshit industry. And we can't say we're creating the world's most complete construction solution if we're not bringing you solutions that truly work out in the field. We've been listening to your feedback, and we spent this past year thoughtfully working to supercharge the power of Procore on your mobile devices. This year alone, we have launched some amazing updates to make it easier to bring Procore to the field. Now, you can easily scan anyone on your team into your Procore project using a QR code, right from your mobile device under the directory. You can quickly track your work with bookmarks and recent drawings, toggling between your Procore objects and drawings so you won't lose your place as you jump between work. Now, we know that people in the field work long hours, and soon you'll have dark mode, saving yourself from straining your eyesight along with saving your battery life. Yeah. Dark mode will be available before the end of the year on both iOS and Android. Now, for all those green bubbles out in the room, Procore BIM is now available on Android. Our goal is to help your teams do their jobs safer and faster, saving you time and money. For example, as you all know, creating lift or edge of slab drawings is a manual process that can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. So last year, we invested in launching 2D drawings for walls on iOS to automate the lift drawing process. I'm excited to announce that this quarter, we're launching 2D views for floors to automate edge of slab drawings. You can now validate walls, equipment pads, blockouts, sleeves, and embeds to make sure you're pouring floors with confidence and that nothing is missed. Okay, enough talk. Let's actually show you what we are building. I'd like to welcome Adrian Gabi out, who is going to help me complete the punch list for our upcoming hallway remodel. Okay, Adrian, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it. I'm excited.
Great. I'm excited too. Great. That wall, and it needs a lot of work. Okay, so let's start with quick capture. So now in Quick Capture, you can avoid messy written lists or Post-it notes and automate your punch list just using your voice, camera, and smartphone. Now let's say Adrian's team is punch walking this hallway on the first floor. As you can see here, Adrian is quickly able to find his most recent drawing. There he can add punch items off of the drawing to track updates needed by the paint crew. Now, he can also set defaults before starting his punch walk, and save even more time in the field by quickly adding assignee, punch item manager, and type. He can also scan a QR code to add the location in.
Paint touch-up south wall. missing electrical cover plate, north wall. Paint touch-up, south wall.
Great, so super quick, as you can see. And as he toggles into the items, which may take a moment, just like the job site, sometimes you go offline somehow, but it's all okay. So as you go back in, I think this is probably not the first time this has happened to anyone in here, right? I would guess probably everyone's had this happen. Well, as you can see, as Adrian was punch walking, he was taking photos, and they actually attach into the item. Oh, there you can see. We're back online. As you can see on the punch item, the video and photo will be attached to the item. So even if you do go offline, it still works. The transcription still works. So this was a great example of what can happen on the job site. And Quick Capture transcribes the audio into the title and description fields. The trade actually automatically populates and can associate the first paint item to Brad if you want to assign it out to your team. Now, what's great about Quick Capture is moving forward, all subsequent punch paint items will be assigned automatically out to Brad until you change your assignee. So a really easy way to kick off that punch workflow. Now, a task that could have taken all day now can be completed with little hassle and need for typing. So I think we can all agree that's very exciting. So good news, Quick Capture Punch is generally available on iOS and on observations in iOS already. And Quick Capture is coming to Android before the end of the year. So to test it out and learn more this week, please come and visit us at the Innovation Lab. We'd love to show you more. And really, this is just the beginning of how Procore is investing in features that help you stay focused on what matters most. So from all of you here, we've learned that poor communication on the job site is a significant cause of rework and delays. Communication can be fragmented and siloed across multiple channels, including phone calls, SMS, and email, causing important information to constantly being missed by your team members in the field. So clear communication across the field and the office is absolutely critical to keep projects on time, under budget, and safe. So many customers have asked us, when are we going to build functionality that allows the centralized communications within Procore? Well, today I'm excited to announce the open beta of Conversations, a communications tool which enables seamless communication across the field and the office. So, for example, as you can see here, Adrian, the electrical foreman, has been alerted on his home screen that there's some work that needs to be completed. Adrian can quickly jump into the conversation, navigate to the item tab, and converse with Matt, his PM, about installing the electrical floor boxes. I'm just going to kind of narrate what you can do in Conversations, and I really encourage everyone to come to the Innovation Lab to test it out live with us today. So because the pour is around the corner, Matt, the super, needs the electrical floor boxes installed before the pour on Friday. The floor boxes should have been in by now, and Adrian wants to confirm that the electrical floor boxes are on their way and will be installed in a timely fashion before the upcoming pour. So in Conversations, you're able to constantly narrate on that observation and discuss what is happening and field verify and close out. So again, what would have taken a lot of different communication tools, you can now do all in Procore. So however, let's say that Adrian needed to just have a one-on-one conversation, maybe not a group conversation with everyone on that object. He's going to start a one-on-one conversation with the super, and he can directly navigate into what is direct messaging to start a discussion with the PM. So there's a lot of opportunities in Conversations, and one of the ones that gets me so excited and fills a lot of the challenges that we see on the field is group messaging. So group messaging is ideal for seamless communication with trade contractors, internal teams, and stakeholders. So in Conversation, you're able to start group conversations for field announcements, site logistics, commissioning, MEP, exterior skin coordination, and more. So really anything, and it's a really dynamic tool. So While you weren't able to see it in this demo today, I would love for you all to join us at the Innovation Lab to see it in more detail and really get a chance to take advantage of conversations, as it is going live as an open beta on iOS and Android. So again, I'm really excited to I'm really excited for y'all to check it out, and as you can see, it will really enable all of our customers to have a more seamless experience all in one place. So I really want to thank everyone for your patience with this demo. I know it didn't necessarily show you everything that you had expected, but please, again, join us at the Innovation Lab, and we look forward to seeing you all there. Thank you so much for everything you do in the field. You guys do amazing work, and we really love representing you. Thank you. I'd like to bring Wyatt back on stage one last time to close out our 2022 keynote. Thank you, guys.
Good job. Yeah. Live demos, they're so awesome. I love them. There's a lot of people in here, so the internet's doing different things than it did this morning. But live demos are powerful, and we're building real products that need to work for all of you. So we want to show as much as we can and not tell. So look, it's great to see the investments we're making in our platform and in mobile, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. I encourage all of you to dive in and learn more about what we're doing in the Demo Pavilion and the Innovation Labs. And in the Expo Hall, we're going to dive deeper into the advancements in pre-con, workforce management, project execution, financials, and construction intelligence, all mentioned here today. We have sessions for general contractors, specialty contractors, and owners. So we've got something here for everybody. Be sure to also check out our amazing app marketplace partners just outside of this curtain. Those are the folks who make the Procore platform so much more powerful. And of course, tune in to thought-provoking keynotes from Fred Mills, Reshma Saujani, and Drew Brees. Today, we looked at the innovations powering the future of construction. And with your big ideas, we're making that future a reality. What guides us today is the same thing that's been guiding us for 20 years. Who we are at our core is a team laser-focused on a single industry, construction. This is just the beginning. It's time to get predictive. It's time to connect people and workflows in new ways. And it's time for us to help you move your business to playing offense. We can't wait to build the next big wave of ideas with all of you. Thank you for being on this journey with us. We hope you have a great day here at Groundbreak.